All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Main Event Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Michael Jernigan, joined by my main man, my tag team partner, as always, Mr. Jam Patterson. What's happening?
What's going on, Jern? Another great week, man. We're getting ready to go in something big this week with War Games, Survivor Series. We've had a couple good weeks of wrestling. I cannot wait to dive into the show today.
Yeah, I think Chicago this week and next week, this weekend into next week, is like the wrestling capital of the world.
Oh, yeah.
You got TakeOver Saturday, you got Survivor Series Sunday, you got Dynamite there next Wednesday.
Right.
We found out last night there's going to be some kind of celebration for Jericho.
La Champion.
Next week. So, yeah, Chicago's the place to be. Would you want to live in Chicago?
No, it's too cold.
You may get shot, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. We went up there.
Too rough.
It was years ago for like a big convention, and it was freezing. I don't want to go back.
I can handle the cold. I can't handle the bullets flying past my head. You know what
I can't handle either one.
So, yeah, we had a big week last week. Big night last night on TakeOver, not TakeOver, on NXT and Dynamite, leading into TakeOver, which we're going to talk about here in a second, and Survivor Series this weekend. Before we do our predictions, NXT, TakeOver, and Survivor Series, what did you like this week in professional wrestling?
What I liked this week, got to go to NXT, man. And,
well, listen.
I mean,
that's an easy call.
Yeah,
that's not a big revelation.
And so here's what I like. I like the run-ins here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I didn't like about the run-ins. Lucha Underground or Lucha House Party.
Uh-huh.
Why are they doing a run-in? Right?
On Monday night.
Yeah, why?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Of all people, that's who you're going to send to do a run-in.
Yeah.
Right?
Well.
Right? That, to me.
You got to send somebody.
Well, I mean, we're trying to build up NXT. We're trying to build up trying to build up Survivor Series. And who you're going to send over is the Lucha House Party.
So I ask you what you like. So you like Lucha House Party.
What I like is this. I loved the Kevin Owens Drew McIntyre match.
Yes.
That was a great match.
I'm going to tell you
I don't know what happened because we went to commercial, came back, and Triple H was in the ring. But before that happened, that was an incredible match.
Every time Drew McIntyre hit somebody with that Claymore kick, I think he's really kicking them.
It looks legit.
I mean, he come out last night on NXT. We'll get there later. I think he laid one on Tommaso Ciampa, I believe is who it was. I really think he's kicking them fools.
I mean, it looks legit. I mean, it looks great. I mean, and so would you take one?
A Claymore kick?
Yeah.
They have to teach me how to take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not just going to run at that fool, run at his foot.
It looks really good.
I don't know that I could, do a back bump and land on my back like that, to be honest with you.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
I wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah, they'd have to put down,
weeks.
3 or 4 mattresses.
Yeah, I'd have to have some padding or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be in bad shape. All right, we'll talk about NXT and Monday Night Raw and SmackDown as we go through our TakeOver and Survivor Series predictions, because let's be honest, we're not going to talk about Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin and that dog. We're not talking about that.
Did you see what my man CM Punk said about that?
No.
He said it was the worst thing he's ever seen in professional wrestling.
It's got to be close.
It was awful.
I was trying to think of some of the worst things I've seen on TV.
Right there with the gobbledygooker.
That was in Survivor Series 1990.
Yeah,
yes,
right there with it. Did you know?
You had Bailey a couple years ago when they did, I think Alexa did Bailey, This Is Your Life type deal.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Terrible. And
did you know the guy that got punched out by Becky Lynch is the same dude that was in the dog costume?
No.
Same guy, independent wrestler.
Of course. Yeah, all those guys are extras.
Yeah,
all the security guys.
Yeah, he was the guy that got beat up and had to be made to look like a fool in the dog costume.
Well, listen, he probably got $500 for it. So,
oh, yeah.
Hey, I would dress up in a dog costume for $500.
Dude, I'd do it just to be backstage.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Because you get to see everybody.
I agree. Go sit at catering with the boys and girls.
Right.
I mean,
get to go in there and hang out, yeah, I'm in.
I'll dress up in a dog costume to hang out with Charlotte for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
Hey. All right, so let's get to predictions, and we will go over the shows as we go through these. Let's start on Saturday night. We got NXT TakeOver War Games, my friend. Let's start with the number one contenders match. We got a triple threat for the number one contenders match. Killian Dane, Pete Dunne, and Damian Priest, with the winner of this match getting a NXT Championship match the very next night on Survivor Series against Adam Cole, as long as he can still walk after his War Games match later on Saturday night. How you feeling about this triple threat match with Killian Dane, Pete Dunne, and Damian Priest?
Well, here's the thing. You hit it before that. Is Adam Cole going to be physically able to wrestle after what he's going through? Right? He had an incredible match last night.
Yep, a ladder match.
Yeah, incredible match. And then you factor in the War Games,
Mm-hmm.
and then you factor in, because now he's going to have to fight. I'm saying Dunne. See who I'm going with?
Got Pete Dunne winning over Killian Dane.
Yeah.
And Damian Priest.
I'm calling that one out right now.
All right.
But the guy is having an incredible. The last 2 weeks for Adam Cole has been amazing.
Oh, no question. He beat Daniel Bryan. He wrestled Seth on Monday Night Raw.
Right.
He had a heck of a ladder match last night. He had a match with Matt Riddle a couple weeks ago on Wednesday night.
I mean, the dude is doing his thing.
Oh, I agree.
But
and
he's going to beat Dunne, so he's keeping the belt.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I put a poll out on Twitter last night about who has had the better year, 2019. Now, we're not over yet. Ooh. Is it Undisputed Era as a whole or Chris Jericho?
I got to go Jericho, man.
Jericho's winning the poll.
I got to go Jericho.
I would probably go Undisputed Era, though.
And here's why I go Jericho. Did you see the CM Punk thing on Tuesday night? WWE backstage?
No. I have seen clips and highlights, but not much.
CM Punk talked about something about how people have to reinvent themselves.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
To me, Chris Jericho is the greatest.
Oh, no question.
At reinventing himself to incredible characters and incredible storylines. And so, Le Champion, a little bit of the bubbly.
No question.
What he's done, to me, he's had the better year.
You could go back over the last 20 years and bring up 50 Chris Jericho gimmicks.
Absolutely.
Right, from him calling Tony Schiavone Schiavone or whatever, to he had got a potted plant over him, a scarf, you stupid idiot, a list, a number of things, a lighted jacket of all things, right?
I mean, the dude can – whatever he touches is gold.
Oh, he knows what he's doing. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. Okay. All right, so we got Pete Dunne. I agree. I think you got to have a good guy because Adam Cole is a bad guy.
Yeah.
Killian Dane's obviously a bad guy. Damian Priest, I'm not sure. But I like Damian Priest. That's a big joker, man.
Yeah.
Athletic, big, can move. He reminds me of somebody. I'm not sure who, but he reminds me of somebody. I'll think of it some other time. All right, then we got one of the matches I'm looking forward to. You got Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle. They had a little throwdown last night on NXT Live on USA Network. And Riddle got the best of Balor last night.
Yeah.
And so they're getting ready for their match. Who you got winning the Finn Balor Matt Riddle match at NXT TakeOver War Games?
Man, how do you pick?
I agree.
Right? I mean,
you got Balor returning to NXT.
Right. Saying he is NXT.
Yep.
You got the King of Bros.
I love Matt
who,
Riddle.
To me, is one of the top draws in NXT, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where you don't want either guy to lose because, I mean, they're both hot.
You can, if you're hot enough, and if you're good enough wrestler, you can lose in a way that you're still hot.
So I'm going Matt Riddle by the way of interference.
From?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Odd, but okay. I think Balor's winning. I think Matt Riddle could be headed to Monday night or Friday night sometime soon. I think Balor's going to hang around. So give me Finn Balor.
All right.
You want to take one of those DDTs from Finn Balor?
No.
Why not?
But I tell you what, they sell them like champs.
I don't know if they're selling them. I think they hurt.
They
hurt.
wicked.
Yes.
They look very wicked.
What they call it, like an elevated DDT or whatever it is.
I'm not down with that.
All right, then we got the women's War Games match. I think this could be the main event of the show. I wouldn't be surprised if they close the show with this match. So on one team, we got Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, and Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and the NXT UK Women's Champion, Kaylee Ray. Jam, how you feeling about this women's War Games match? First ever, history in the making.
I agree with you. I think it's going to be the best match of the night.
I mean, it could
I
be.
think it is.
All these girls are good.
Yes, they are. We've said it many times. It's the best roster of all the women.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The
Oh,
NXT women's roster
yeah.
is. So we've said that.
Now, I have mentioned in weeks past, I'm not a fan of Mia Yim, but 2 weeks ago, old girl took a ladder shot to the face, busted her nose, blood everywhere. Old girl kept going. So I don't like her. I'm not a fan, but my God, she's a tough little girl, big girl, woman, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't come after me.
So, man, how do you pick against Shayna Baszler? Right?
No, you can pick against Shayna Baszler in this match because it's not one-on-one.
It don't matter, but she's still the team.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
Man. See, I don't know who, but somebody's turning in this match.
I got a little note right here with a name
Somebody's
circled.
turning.
Her name is Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
Dakota wanted to be on Rhea Ripley's team. She did not make it. Mia Yim got the last spots. And I would not be surprised if she come out, and I don't know that she would help Baszler's team win because she had a little storyline going with Shayna Baszler before she got hurt,
right?
Where they were bullying her or whatever. I don't know that she would intentionally help them win, but I think she may intentionally cost Mia Yim the match to show Rhea Ripley,
I can see
you should have picked me for your team.
I can see that
and
happen.
not Mia Yim. So I don't know, but we'll see. We had a little showdown, or a little stare down last night with Io Shirai and Kairi Sane, former tag team partners in Lucha Underground and in Japan. Nice little moment with those girls. Then we got the men's War Games match. We got Undisputed Era. We got Marty Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa, Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee, and a partner to be named later.
Who is that going to be?
Well, Triple H said is either this morning or last night that it's going to be a big surprise. How many times in wrestling have we been promised a big surprise?
And it's been a letdown.
It did not live up to.
Yeah.
All right. Your mind, or at least my mind, tells me it's got to be
Kevin Owens.
No. It's got to be the Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, that's a good call, right?
Roderick Strong hurt him,
right.
He's got to be the one. But there's been no mention of him being cleared to wrestle. So if it's Velveteen, I don't think.
That's not big.
See, I think they should have advertised Velveteen. That would have been bigger for him if they would have advertised him beforehand. It can't be. I don't think it would be Kevin Owens.
So both of those to me are really obvious because one, like you said, Velveteen's had problem with Strong, won the belt from him. Triple H talked to Kevin Owens Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, but I think that's more for Survivor Series on Sunday than NXT on Saturday. If Kevin Owens is going to do something with NXT, I think he would team up with Undisputed Era and help them out.
You look at it like this, and I know this ain't Survivor Series, but it's leading into Survivor Series weekend. Undertaker, when did he come out?
Survivor Series,
Survivor
1990.
Series.
Yep.
All right, you've had big names come out all throughout, making their first appearance. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Survivor Series, except he was the ring master.
Well, he had a couple good Survivor Series matches with Bret Hart
but
in
his
96.
first appearance in WWE was Survivor Series.
It may have been, I don't remember.
So you got that. So are they bringing somebody from the outside to this?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
gotta wait and see.
Here's who I hope it's not. Walter.
No, Walter would be on the bad guy team.
So
it's not Walter.
So are they? So you looking at the Dream?
It could be that Isaiah Swerve Scott. They gave him some big matches here
They have.
recently.
I'm not impressed with him.
It could be him.
Jordan Miles.
No, it's certainly not going to be. Certainly not going to be him. Although he's going to have to keep his contract for another couple of years because they ain't letting him go.
Yeah,
just to piss him off.
Exactly. I would too.
I don't blame him. I don't know. I think if Velveteen Dream's healthy, it's got to be him. We'll see. Who you got winning though?
Oh, I got Ciampa and them winning. Yeah. Who you got winning?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I can't predict the winner until I know who this fourth person is.
Come on, man.
That's my way out. I'll take Undisputed Era. For the sake of argument, I'll take Undisputed Era. Something will happen with Keith Lee and Dijakovic, and their rivalry will be renewed, and they'll mess each other up.
You know who I would love for it to be?
Who?
And you're going to laugh at this, but I've always liked this guy. I've always wanted this guy to come to WWE.
Tugboat. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Jay Lethal.
I love Jay Lethal.
I wish it was somehow, because they've always said they wanted to bring him over before he retired.
Yeah.
To me, that's huge.
Hurt. I think he's hurt.
But I would love
I met Jay Lethal one time. Nice guy, man. I like Jay Lethal.
So that's who I wish.
Only
it would
if he
be.
comes out as the machismo.
Black machismo.
Yeah. Only if he comes out like that.
What about the Flair impersonation?
One of those two.
That was good.
One of those two, yeah.
Real good.
Last night on NXT Live on USA, we had a really good tag team match with Undisputed Era and the Revival. We were big fans of the Revival. They had an absolute killer of a match. And then it went off the air with Seth Rollins and Tommaso Ciampa throwing down in the middle of the ring. I wondered if they were going to bring out some of the big names like Roman Reigns, Strowman, Seth Rollins, and they did have Seth Rollins come out and throw down with Ciampa. Every time Ciampa comes out, like the place goes crazy.
Oh yeah.
His music hits like he's almost like the president of NXT right now. He's the face.
He runs it.
Yeah, he's whatever you want to call it. He is it. Oh, don't forget about Johnny Gargano, by the way. I don't think he'll be that fourth man, but because he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's got a neck injury, I believe. But if he gets healthy before Saturday, who knows? So, all right, so that's your NXT. So we got Pete Dunne. Jam's got Riddle. I got Finn Balor. I got the Bad Girl team, Shayna Baszler. Jam's got Shayna Baszler's team, and I say because of Dakota Kai. And then Jam's got Team Ciampa. I got Undisputed Era for NXT TakeOver War Games. I have yet to see a bad TakeOver show, so I got high expectations for Saturday night.
Could some of these matches kind of get skewed or messed up because of a last-minute run-in, like from Raw or SmackDown?
Well, if you paid attention to WWE TV for the last 2 Mondays, Fridays, and now Wednesday, every match gets messed up because of a run-in from somebody on another channel.
But would you do it on the pay-per-view level?
No, you can't. No, you got to have maybe with Finn Balor and Matt Riddle, and then that will lead to another match with them. But the War Games designed to have a winner. You got to have a winner.
Right.
So somebody may come in to help.
Somebody's getting handcuffed and beat up.
Something.
Yeah.
But no, you got to have a winner in the War Games matches. So.
Before we leave NXT last night, what was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of NXT?
I liked Rhea Ripley and Becky at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
I loved Matt Riddle and who do you have a match with? Ricochet.
Yep, good match.
That was a good match. And then I'm all for the end when they have a big throwdown.
What about my man Keith Lee?
Yep.
Power bombing. Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Amazing.
And that big flip he did over the top rope, and one of the Viking Warrior at the same
ridiculous.
time.
I wouldn't stand down there. You don't know my favorite part of NXT?
Let me hear it.
The crowd chanting.
Riddle.
Seth's not cool.
Oh, I thought it was Riddle.
Seth's not cool. My favorite moment of NXT, because I thought, you're absolutely right. This Joker is not cool.
If Candice LeRae would have had a bigger part in the show, that would be my favorite part by far, but she didn't. So.
She's your Camille, ain't she?
I like Candice LeRae. I like her.
That's all right.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. All right, let's jump over to Sunday night. Also in Chicago, we got the Survivor Series. Survivor Series dates back to 1987. Was the very first Survivor Series we had in the main event. We had Team Hogan versus Team Andre the Giant, which Andre won the match. Unbelievable. Hogan lost, got counted out. Of course, he didn't get pinned, but got counted out. And
Hogan never got pinned.
And he got to pose at the end because he threw Andre out. So this is however many years that has been. What is that, 87 to 19, whatever that is. I don't know. So let's start with the women's. Okay, so hang on. We got Pete Dunne winning on Saturday night. So then you're going to have Pete Dunne and Adam Cole on Sunday night. Who we got in that match? I say Adam Cole.
Oh, yeah. Adam Cole's not losing the belt. He's too hot.
I agree. Okay, so let's go to the Women's Survivor Series matchup. We got Team Raw, Charlotte, Natty, Asuka, and Kairi Sane versus Team SmackDown with Sasha, Lacey Evans, Carmella, Dana Brooke, and Nikki Cross. And there will be a Team NXT, but they have not named anybody who's on that team. So, first of all, pick me 5 women to be on Team NXT.
Oh, Lord. Who would you you got to put Bazzler
Well, listen,
on there.
you got 8. You got 8 that's in the War Games match.
Will they use them, though?
Yeah, if they can walk.
That's what I'm saying.
You got Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, Mia Yim, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. Listen, you got Kairi Sane in there. You got to put Io Shirai in there. You got Rhea Ripley's been on Monday night and Friday nights for the past couple weeks. You put Rhea, Io,
Shayna, and
Candice. I'm good with that. So that leaves off Tegan Knox, Kaylee Ray, and Mia Yim. I'm fine.
But I'm picking Team Raw because of one person.
Natty Neidhart.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I thought.
Charlotte Flair,
Ooh.
the greatest women wrestler in the game today. I'm going with Team Raw.
I agree. I think
SmackDown's team is ridiculously terrible.
Don't talk about Sasha like that.
That's it.
No, she's the terrible part.
No.
Come on.
Carmella.
I ain't talking bad about Carmella.
I mean, we ain't talking looking good.
I don't care. I just think any girl that can look like that and moonwalk, I don't talk bad about.
Dana Brooks.
I don't talk bad about Dana Brooks. She can bench press me.
Lacey Evans.
I'm not a fan.
She's a Marine. She'll shoot you.
Yeah, it's true.
Nikki Cross just crazy.
She's crazy. Yes, she's just crazy.
But I mean, other than Sasha, there's no big headliner right now. They're trying to make Lacey that way, but
well, you got former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella on the team.
Stop.
You got Nikki, who challenged for the SmackDown belt a couple weeks ago.
I don't see it.
You're missing Alexa Bliss. She's injured again, so
Yeah.
you're missing her in there. She would be another big name. You could take whoever, Nikki, Carmella, Dana Brooke out and put in Alexa if she was there.
I'm going Team Raw.
I agree. Give me Team Raw, Charlotte, Natty, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Then we got the women's championship match, although it's not a championship match, but it's the women's champion. We got the Monday Night Raw champion, Becky Lynch. SmackDown.
Well, that automatically takes Bazzler out of the equation.
What do you mean?
For the Survivor Series match.
That's true. That's a good call. That's a good call. So you got Becky, you got SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, and you got NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. What you thinking, Patterson?
Bayley's getting pinned.
Yeah.
Bayley's getting pinned.
Now, this is one of these matches, since there's no championship on the line, I could see somebody running in, right? Like, I could see something happening.
But if Becky Lynch is not going to lose clean, Baszler's not going to lose clean. If there's a run in, one of them will. But if somebody's going to lose clean, it's going to be Bayley.
I agree. I hate it for Bayley, but I agree.
do too. But she's just not up there yet.
I agree. So who you got winning, Becky or Shayna? Becky. You cannot shut NXT. NXT has to win one of these matches. You cannot shut NXT out for the night. If they do, it's unbelievable. And it may well piss me off.
I'm going Bazzler.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's your NXT win.
I think they're going to get more than one.
All right. Next up, we got the triple threat match with the United States Champion AJ Styles, Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. He was on NXT last night. Had a good showing. And the NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong. This has a chance to be, I think, the match of the night.
It's going to be crazy good.
This could be the opening match, possibly. And that could be the best match of the night.
It will set the tone for the entire night.
I got AJ Styles winning. Nope. I got Shinsuke.
I got AJ.
I could see the Undisputed Era boys coming out. I could see the OC coming out, canceling each other out. Shinsuke winds up with a win.
All right. I'm going AJ Styles still because he is phenomenal.
Then we got the triple threat tag team match. We got the Raw tag team champions, the Viking Raiders, which look like some bad dudes. They look like a throwback, man. They're like the Road Warriors.
It reminds me of old Demolition.
Yeah. You got SmackDown tag team champions, the New Day with Big E and Kofi. By the way, has Kofi fallen on hard times or what?
Man.
2 months ago, that Joker was on top of the world, and now he's lucky to be the tag team champion.
Can't catch a break.
And then you got the NXT tag team champions, the Undisputed Era. Who you got?
I want to go Undisputed, but the way they're building up the Viking Raiders,
I agree.
I got to go with the Viking Raiders.
I agree. Viking Raiders will get the win there somehow. Then you got the men's Survivor Series elimination match. We got the Raw team: Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, and Drew McIntyre. That's a good team.
That's an incredible
That's a good team. And you got SmackDown: King Corbin, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali, and Chad Gable. And nobody knows who's on the NXT team yet. So who do we want on the NXT men's?
We want Keith Lee.
Yep.
After Keith Lee, I want Matt Riddle.
I got it.
All right.
If these boys can walk on Sunday, I want Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Balor, and Ciampa.
I was going to take I can't even say his name.
Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah. See, because he's a big dude, man.
I don't care. I want Ciampa.
Those are good teams.
And Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Put Finn Balor on there.
Crowd to go wild.
I don't want him to come out as the.
I don't want to come out as a demon.
I want him to say bad guy Finn that turned his back on me, but I want him.
Now, is this where we say Kevin Owens turns?
He's on Team Raw, so he certainly could. He could do something to help out Team NXT. I don't know. We'll see.
If he stays like he is, man, you can't pick against Team Raw. That team is stacked.
I agree. I think Team Raw wins.
Stacked. I mean,
although, yeah, I agree.
You got Roman and Corbin, and it's Braun.
You got Braun, yep.
And then you got
Mustafa Ali
and
Chad
Shorty
Gable.
G.
No,
you refuse to call him by that name.
Chad Gable.
So, but
I agree. Team Raw.
This is actually as bad as Raw and SmackDown has been the past month. I'm actually looking forward to this pay-per-view just because of the element of NXT being in it.
Yeah, I agree.
But here's what I think. You're right. We're pushing NXT. Well, not we, but they're pushing NXT big, right?
We are too.
So if you want to make NXT legit, they just can't be a Survivor Series, right?
That's what I said. They got to win something.
Well, they got to win, but they also got to be at WrestleMania. They got to be at Royal Rumble. They got to be at SummerSlam. They got, and I know they have the best pay-per-views.
Oh, no question.
Right?
No question.
But still, if we want to do run-ins here and we want to promote these guys here, you still got to bring them every now and then to the big main event.
See, I think that since they are now on live TV every week, they've got to be a part of all those shows.
The big picture.
Right? They don't have to be. I don't know.
At least one match a card.
Even like those secondary shows, like. Whatever. What's the secondary show?
But here's the thing.
Like a No Mercy type show.
Right. Are they getting too big?
Who?
NXT.
No.
Like, because we worried about it, right?
Have you seen those ratings?
Yeah, I agree. But we worried about it, right? Because we worried that they went from 1 hour to 2 hours.
That was my worry, was
right?
the time. Not so much them getting too big. It's the time.
Are we looking at overexposure?
No. Listen, the more you get Keith Lee and Matt Riddle and them boys in front of a big audience, the better it is.
I like them, man.
Because would you rather see them jokers against Undisputed Era like we saw a couple weeks ago, or would you rather see Roman and Seth versus?
It depends.
What do you mean it depends?
It depends on this. It depends on this.
It don't depend.
Yes, it does.
Go ahead.
It depends on who's writing it, right? Because Seth and Roman used to be that in NXT.
They were okay.
But then, you go to the entertainment factory.
The SmackDown and Raw team is going to be who's writing it.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I don't want to see a Matt Riddle or a Keith Lee.
Vince is going to be writing it.
With that crap over there.
That Joker's in charge.
I agree with that.
He's running that
piece.
But
I would rather keep Keith Lee and Matt Riddle who they are now than to bring them up and be like Roman Reigns. I heard on the other night, he had to use the phrase sucker and thuckatash or whatever it is, right? Who in their right mind says that? But he had to read it and say it because they told him to.
Yeah.
I don't want that for Matt. I want Bro.
I agree.
I want Hulk. I want Keith Lee hammering things.
I agree.
And to me, when you leave NXT, you leave wrestling and you go to entertainment.
Well, they're not even doing a good job entertaining, if I could just say.
Oh, entertainment on Raw and SmackDown absolutely sucks.
Terrible.
The only reason why they haven't gotten as much bad press this week is because Jim Cornette screwed the pooch and messed all of wrestling up.
Yeah, Jim Cornette beat them to it.
I mean, just killed what momentum NWA had going, which I'm still a fan of NWA, but Cornette just absolutely lost his mind.
We're going to talk about NWA here in a minute because we got to talk about this question mark.
I love
we
the question mark.
We got to talk about the question mark.
He's the hottest wrestler in the game right now.
He gets a big pop from 200 people when he comes out.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got the Universal Championship match. We got The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan from SmackDown. I think The Fiend wins.
Absolutely.
They had a match at the 2014 Royal Rumble. It may have been one of Bray Wyatt's best matches of his career. But Bray Wyatt is not the same as The Fiend, right?
No.
They don't wrestle the same, different characters. So it'd be interesting to see if he will sell anything, if anything that Daniel Bryan does will mess him up. Obviously, it took 48 curb stomps to get this Joker down.
If you get pinned by a curb stomp now, you're a punk.
And if it takes one knee from Daniel Bryan to even knock The Fiend down, man, Seth's curb stomp's a little weak. He needs to pick his game up.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Since we're speaking of Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, what is in Eric Rowan's bag?
I don't know.
I think it's Al Snow's head.
It may be. I don't know.
So something to think about going into it.
I do not know. It may be.
Maybe it's his contract. He's trying to get out of it.
I don't know.
I would be too.
I have no idea.
But
all right.
Bray Wyatt.
We got Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I agree. And then we got the Monday Night Raw WWE Championship match. No holds barred. No disqualification. Anything goes with Brock Lesnar against Rey Mysterio Jr. I think Brock wins. The question to me is this going to be like a 5-minute match, or is it going to be like a 15-minute match?
Well, the last time that Brock has fought little guys, he's beat them religiously for 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then somehow they get a win. Right? He did it to Daniel Bryan.
No. They don't get a win.
Well,
Brock beats them for 15 minutes. They get one comeback, and then Brock pins them.
Yeah. Seth did it.
AJ Styles.
You ready?
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio's winning.
So Rey Mysterio's going to be the champion?
Rey Mysterio's going to be the champion.
You're crazy.
You want to tell you why?
Please do.
Cain Velasquez will come out and interfere somehow and cost Brock the belt because of how bad and how fast Brock beat him at Crown Jewel.
No, not happening.
What's happening?
Here's what's going to happen. Listen and take notes, my man. This is going to be Rey Mysterio's last match. They are giving him a farewell tour, and it's going to end with him in a WWE Championship match. Brock's winning, and then he's done.
So you don't even have Ray's son coming out?
No.
Somebody's coming out and Ray's winning.
He may come out, but
Ray's winning the belt.
No.
He may lose it Monday night.
No.
But he's going to win it Sunday night.
How's he going to? Brock ain't wrestling a match on Monday night.
You never know.
Come on, man.
Money talks.
Come on, man.
Money talks.
Come on,
That's
man.
what's going to happen. Rey Mysterio is getting the win.
You're crazy. We're going to put a poll out tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Before Survivor Series, and we're going to see. That's ridiculous. All right, those are your NXT TakeOver and Survivor Series predictions. You can take them all to the bank. The ones that I said, Patterson's crazy.
Man, please.
What can I say? We had AEW Dynamite last night. I think it was a good show. I also think Darby Allin may be dead today.
Man, that's a good match, though.
Yeah, he took that DDT off the second rope. And
that looked wicked.
I think he may be dead today. I haven't heard from him.
Wicked.
I haven't seen him, haven't heard from him. I'll be surprised if he is still alive today. I'm interested with AEW Dynamite to see what they do with this championship or this gold ring that they have.
Yeah.
So next week you got MJF and Adam Page having a match. The winner gets this golden ring or whatever. What does it?
That's like the number one contender, right?
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's the number one contender. If you got
they got their power rankings.
Yeah.
That's how.
Well, they've already messed that up with with Scorpio Sky.
Well, I understand Scorpio Sky because he pinned Jericho the week before. So I understand.
Great interview between them two.
Yeah, it was good. So I understand that. But is this get you more money? Is it like a guaranteed championship match for whatever you want, or like what?
Kind of like cash in, money in the bank,
like the money in the bank type thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm interested to see what they do with that. Is it just like a trophy that you're fighting for? Whatever. I just want to know what it is.
I wish they would bring back the TV title.
I do think they need a secondary title. Because you got a champion, right? You got Jericho, you got your tag team champion, your women's champion. I think they need a middle, like an intercontinental,
right?
A TV, U.S. championship.
TV title every week is being.
You need something in the middle because you got a lot of people that you could put in there.
Oh, absolutely.
You got Adam Page, MJF. You got Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
You got Pac. By the way, they've got a match coming up next Wednesday night. I can't wait for that.
Gonna be good.
You got Darby Allin. You can put in there. So you got a lot of people you can put in there. So I think they need
and I think they're getting ready to promote Luchasaurus as a single guy. Because you've seen the last couple of weeks, he's bowed up to some big boys.
Yep,
him and Jake Hager last night.
Stare down. Jake threw his watch into the crowd.
Loved it.
And then stepped out of the ring.
Yeah, I thought we were about to throw down. My man said, now that was the great part of Jericho's interview. My man going, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So
because Jericho just couldn't bring himself to tell AEW and TNT that he is sorry. So, okay, real quickly, NWA Power. Who's the question mark?
Man, I got no idea.
It looks like without obviously seeing his face because he's got a mask on. His body type looks like Josephus. Remember the guy Josephus that was on there?
Yeah.
It looks like him.
That's a good call.
But I don't know.
But he's hot right now.
Oh, yeah. He's popular.
They were chanting his name while Eli Drake was out there.
That's funny. He's popular. Your girl Camilla still has not spoken a word. I think she's getting over. I think she's getting popular just by not talking.
Do you follow her on Twitter?
Yeah.
She went after some people because they told her, she could sign for big money somewhere else. And, she hammered some people, boy.
Well.
Hammered them. So
I know something she can hammer.
She ain't afraid on that Twitter.
Hey. All right, everybody. We got to do a
it's your turn
mid
for me.
card.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to pick people off of NXT TakeOver. 3 people. You got to pick one for main event, one for mid card, one for the dark match. All right. Here we go. Number 1, Adam Cole.
Baby.
Number 2, Tommaso Ciampa.
Ooh.
And number 3. Number 3 got Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, and I want to pick a girl.
What?
I want to pick a girl. Okay, I got it. You got Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, and the man Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch in the dark match.
Oh, she's the most popular one in the group.
Not in my opinion.
Crazy. Okay, go ahead.
She's as boring as Seth.
That's not
to
true.
Me.
That's not true at all. Ask Jim Ross. He'll tell you.
I don't care about Jim Ross. Look at me in my good eye, boy.
No. Jim Ross will tell you that she is much more over than Seth.
Oh, yeah. Well, the question mark is over more than Seth.
Well, that may be a question that we need to put out on Twitter.
I'm serious.
Are you a bigger fan of the question mark in NWA
Absolutely.
or Seth freaking Rollins?
Mid-card, Adam Cole.
Oh, you got Tommaso in the main event.
In the main. I like Tommaso, man. I like his vibe.
You got the world champion in the mid-card
Yeah,
match.
I do.
Okay.
Tommaso, there's something. He's got the it factor.
Yo, he's good. Yeah.
Right? I mean, his presence, the way he walks in the ring.
You should have seen him as a bad guy a year ago.
When he didn't have any intro music.
Come out with no music. He was bad.
There's
man.
just something about that dude that is so good that he's main event.
He was bad. Yeah, he's good. He's good. All right, everybody. This is that's been your NXT TakeOver War Games Survivor Series predictions, along with AEW Dynamite review, and of course NWA Power with the question mark.
We love the question
We
mark.
will be back next week to break down War Games and to break down Survivor Series. Tell you what we liked, what we didn't like. Tell you who we think looks good and who we think looks like an absolute fool.
Camille looks good.
Hey. Look us up on Twitter at Main Event Pod. We would love to talk wrestling with you. You tweet us, we will reply. We're not like some of these stuck-up people who don't reply. We'll reply to you. We'll talk to you. Look us up on Twitter, Main Event Pod. You can find all of the Press Play podcast on pressplaypodcast.com and where all your podcasts are found. We are the Main Event Wrestling Podcast. I'm Michael Jernigan. That's my tag team partner, Jam Patterson. Yep. We'll see everybody after NXT War Games and Survivor Series weekend.